Alright, our next guest y'all know from his previous bands, Machine Head, El Nino. He's back with a new one, Lines at the Gate. Everybody welcome Ahrue Luster. What's up, everybody? Welcome back today. We're drinking the new Riff single barrel with Ahrue. It's coming in at 54.15% ABV, 108.3% proof. Let's pop the cork.
Hey, you said there'd be no math, man. Damn.
That was lovely. Smoke on this bitch too. Hell yeah.
How'd you remember all those numbers?
That's before you're drinking alcohol.
Yeah, magician never believes this true. Cool. So here we go with the new Riff single barrel. Let's get it on the nose and see what kind of nose we get from it. Cornbread almost. Coffee and stuff.
Some ginger.
Whiskey?
That's my line. Smell like whiskey.
There's a lot of notes in there.
What, can we drink it yet?
Yeah, I'm down to try it.
Right.
Cheers.
Cheers.
That's good. Not bad at all for it. Almost 110 proof. Oh, there's the finish. Yeah. It's definitely oaky.
Mild, so.
At the very end, there's like some maple.
You get the maple, that's soap. That's bad, kid. And what soap tastes like.
I like it. It is strong though, man. 110 proof.
Some buttery sweet.
Sweet for sure.
Yeah. It's a sipper. You wouldn't want to be doing shots of that stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, now you tell me. So we all know that Diego likes whiskey.
Yep.
Speaking of which, you have a personal invite.
Yeah, come on down, Diego. Look.
So, how'd you guys get into whiskey, or Diego drag you into it?
No, the funny thing was, like, we were just about to do a Soundwaves in Australia.
Nice.
And there was something where there was like some, I don't remember, but we heard on the news that there was like there was something wrong with the water. There was some problem, like there was like some
kangaroo pigs.
I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was on the news here in the States.
Oh shit.
And my mother-in-law at the time said, "Oh, you got to put whiskey in the water, to make it safe to drink."
Oh wow.
She's an old, she's older, and that's what they did back then, I guess. When,
Kills bacteria.
So I was like, all right, I'll take your advice. And I was never, like, before that, I drank whiskey, but it wasn't like ever one of my top favorite drinks. So I told Diego, I was like, yeah, my mother-in-law told me we got to put some whiskey in the water. So we were like, all right, because with Soundwaves, it's like you have a show and then like 3 days off, or you just fuck around and then you have another show. So we had like 3 days off, and Diego and I, like, during the time that I was in El Nino, we were like best friends, and I mean still to this day, but so we would always hang out together, and we were the two drinkers of the band. So we went to a liquor store. We ended up getting Johnny Walker Red. Yeah, and we were like, all right, man, how do you drink whiskey? So we went on YouTube and we were like watching some like YouTube videos on like how to drink whiskey and how to smell it and how to fucking sip it and stuff. So we're like, all right, let's give it a try. And we're like, tastes like Band-Aids. But
that's a great description for Johnny Walker.
Yeah, it's pretty accurate.
Yeah, so but anyways, we were like out on the deck by the pool, and we were drinking. We had the buzz going a little bit, and we're like, yeah, this shit ain't that bad, whatever, And then we looked up in the sky, and there was like fucking hundreds of bats going.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
What
like
state were you in?
State of inebriation.
Yeah, no, I can't remember. I think it was. It may have been in Sydney.
Okay.
Yeah,
You're on the coastal area.
could have been. Yeah, I think so. And somebody local said that it's the fruit bats. I think that
right.
they're like every night they travel from where they rest to go out and hunt. Oh, well, I guess it wasn't the fruit bats then, because they'd be hunting fruit. So I guess the vampire bats. I don't know. But anyways, like we looked up and it was like the fucking most amazing thing, just seeing all these fucking hundreds of bats. Like the whole sky was just filled with bats.
Seen out of a movie or something.
Yeah, it was just like, and it was just.
Iguana bath?
What's that?
Did you get iguana bath?
What's that?
Bad shit.
Oh no. I mean, they were too high up, man. Like I don't know how good they can aim. Like they weren't trying to hit us, but it was just like this surreal experience with like fucking the sky filled with bats, and we're drinking whiskey, and we're just like, all right, man, this is our drink now.
It was done for me.
Yeah, it was from that point on. We were just like, we started like getting better and better whiskey and learning how to appreciate it. And,
That's cool, dude.
And just and we did it for a while, but then it kind of got to the point where it was out of hand, and you know, like because before that we were drinking a lot of beer, so like going from beer to whiskey, you're just like you know, it's like a wider bandwidth of alcohol, and it hits you faster, and you know, there were a lot of experiences where Diego had to carry me, you know, to the bus.
We have to pace ourselves, otherwise.
We got a lie. We know he carried you through the music as well.
Yeah,
we gotta get Diego out here, man. I'm sure he'd have a good time.
Oh, he would love it, man.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah, well, we'd love to do another episode and bring Diego on.
Damn straight. Let's have some fun here for a second. Everybody knows that, you know, you've been in some pretty wild bands, had some pretty crazy days. What would you say has been the most alcohol you've ever consumed on any one tour?
I would say the Burning Red, like the first Burning Red tour. We had it down to a science where, like, we figured out how to drink the most while having the least amount of hangover. And
let us in on the secret.
All right. Well, first of all, no brown alcohol. That's gonna give you hangover.
Yeah, never mind. We don't need that. Next question.
So it's no, I mean, I enjoy whiskey, of course. I love whiskey, but if you want to be a true professional alcoholic, you have to go with vodka.
Okay. Yeah. Well, wasn't the brown eye a vodka drink?
Yeah, it was a vodka and Coke.
That's right.
But
named after what it tastes like.
the way that you even take it a step further is vodka and Pedialyte.
Wow. People actually do that? So you're like hydrating and recovering at the same time as you're
stealing
getting
from
up.
the babies.
Yeah.
There's our food story.
The fruit punch is good. The orange, you know, like.
Good Lord.
Don't use the clear though.
I had a doctor just tell me eat Tums. And it worked.
Yeah, vodka Pedialyte, you can fucking be drunk every single day and fucking still feel good.
That's some junior high drink.
Speaking of which, big tour in the works.
Mm-hmm.
What's happening with that's coming up pretty soon, right?
Yeah, like 2 weeks from now, we're going out with Lacuna Coil, Butcher Babies, and a band called Uncured.
Awesome.
And it's going to be mostly East Coast. I think we do some Central, like we get all the way to Chicago area.
Cool.
And that's going to be all through the month of September. We're super excited about that.
Oh yeah, dude.
We're going to be playing some of the big venues that we played a while back but haven't played in a long time. So
that's exciting.
yeah, we're excited to see those. And the Lacuna Coil people have been really cool to us, and the Butcher Babies have been cool to us. We're doing a couple shows with the Butcher Babies and Uncured on the way out to the tour. But yeah, it's some warm-up shows, and we're all super excited
chatting about the band and stuff, dude. Talk to us about Lines at the Gate and how it got to where it was to what it is, and where you're going in the future.
Right on. So it all started when my dad saw my mom across the room in a bar. No.
I think we had him on last week.
Well, I mean, to be honest, it was like we had just gone through all the stuff with El Nino, was at a place where I wasn't even sure what I wanted to do. Like, you know, if I was going to take a break from music or just kind of. I was in a weird place because a lot of things had happened. Like, I had gone through a separation with my wife. My parents passed away. The band, you know, like a band that I had been in for 17 years, just kind of like, you know, I wasn't part of that anymore. And there was so much change going on in my life. I didn't even know what exactly I wanted to do. Mainly I just wanted to feel normal again. And
almost at a crossroads.
Yeah, it was definitely a crossroads. Like a lot of things that had been part of my life for you know, more than 10 years or even more than 15 years or my whole life weren't there anymore. So we had talked about doing something, but like me and Christian and Diego, and it kind of never, you know, we never really got it together. But then some time passed, and Diego basically called me up and he said, "Hey man, we're gonna record a record in 2 weeks. You got to come down." And I was
no pressure.
Yeah, I was like, at that time, like, yeah, I had no idea what I wanted to do or like if I should do it. And you know, part of me wanted to, you know, part of me was like, I don't know if I'm ready to do anything like that yet. But then part of me is like, man, just give it a try and just see how it goes. And, you know, because if you don't try, you may regret it.
That's right, dude.
Yeah.
You don't want to go back and think about the what could have beens, right?
Yeah. So I was like, all right, I'm down. Let's do it.
From the sounds of it, you chose the right path there.
Right on, man.
Yeah,
Thanks.
dude.
Yeah.
For
So-
pretty badass.
Thanks. And yeah, I went there. I didn't know what to expect. They were like, we got this producer, Kyle Odell. And the crazy thing was like, I was like, oh yeah, I remember like fucking about 3 years ago, I sold that guy a fucking Axe Effects on eBay.
That's how you remember?
Yeah, that's how. Yeah, I was like, I didn't know it was the same guy, and he's like, yeah, like when I met him, like, or yeah, I was like, yeah, I remember him from that. But anyways, I got there. I had some ideas that I had worked on for, you know, some other ideas, just stuff that I had worked on. They had already worked on like 3 songs together, and after the first couple days, I was just like, yeah, man, this feels good. Like, it feels good to do this. Like, Kyle's fucking a badass producer. I love working with him, and it just started to feel good. And then we did it in like 2 different segments. We did 10 days straight. We took a month break and then did another 10 days. And by the end of the first 10 days, I was like, okay, yeah, I'm feeling this, and
Back on board.
You know, yeah, I was on board with it. And then by the end of the second 10 days, I was like, I was super excited about where everything was going. And we started getting the songs back, and we had gotten every song except for Find My Way. And every song I was just like, you know, I was thinking, man, this song is so fucking awesome, and this is like the best thing we've done together in such a long time. And
Oh yeah.
I was really feeling the music. And then
There's been a lot of growth and a lot of things that, you know, all these members have been through since that transition. So
yeah, I mean,
I'm sure translated into the music, the songwriting, the style, all of those things. Hit the ball out of the park with it, if you want to be honest, man.
thank you, man.
Great
Thank
songs,
you so much.
dude. I can't wait to see what else you guys got coming up.
Alright, so speaking of Find My Way, you got guest vocalist Tati on that. Is that how we say it? I just
Yeah.
call her Miss Ginger.
Yeah. We call her Tati, Tatiana Schmeiluk, I believe. I think that's how you pronounce it, but you know, I don't want to fuck it up.
How'd y'all end up hooking up with her and getting her to?
We're really good friends with the Suicide Silence guys. Like we did Mayhem with them, and that whole tour. Like we really bonded with them. We did Soundwave with them too, and
Oh, sweet.
I think that was the first time we met them. But then we ended up doing Mayhem together. We just hit it off. Tatiana is married to Alex, so we just asked Alex to ask her, and
Cool.
she said yes. And I mean, I guess she grew up an El Nino fan. So
Oh, sweet, dude.
yeah, that kind of helped
Yeah, man. I think it was a good mix of styles and sounds too, having a male and female vocal track on that particular song, because it is a very personal song, and there's a lot of emotions in that song. So to have a male and female, it wasn't even a battle. It was complementing each other.
Yeah.
And sick song, dude. Great video.
Appreciate it.
Cheers to us.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was. It's probably one of the. In my whole career, you know, it's probably one of my favorite songs that I've ever done. We started getting the songs back from the record. That was the last song that we got, and I had no idea what the vocals sounded like, because I left, after we finished the music.
Okay.
So I didn't even know what they were gonna sound like. And I was at a point where I was like, man, everything else is so awesome. Even if this last song sucks, I'm still happy.
Right, yeah.
And then
it came out like that.
And then it came out being like one of the best songs that I had ever been a part of, and I was just like,
hell yeah.
I literally fucking cried when I heard it. It was fucking amazing.
That's badass, man.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like it's been a standout song for you guys, and it's kind of opened the door to a lot of opportunities, and then you guys are about to go out on tour, and hopefully you guys gonna play that song? Is it on the set list?
Yeah, we'll definitely be playing it.
Pull one of the other female vocalists over to do
that would be
something.
amazing, like if they did. But like for now, like Christian, we'll be doing
He
both.
kinda takes it
but
over.
yeah, that would be amazing if one of the female vocalists of the tour would.
You heard it
On
here
tour,
first.
the only thing I can think of is don't stand between Christian and Diego when they start spinning their head. You'll get the shit whooped out of you in their head.
All right, everybody, this is Ahrue Luster from Lions at the Gate. You can check out my band at LATGofficial.com, and you can check out, if you look up Lions at the Gate, you can see all our social media. Our latest single is Find My Way, featuring Tatiana from Ginger.
We'll have that link down in the description for you.
Down
Yes,
there.
sir.
And yeah, can't wait to come back.
Go check him out on tour.
Yeah, and come see us on tour. We'll be out with Lacuna Coil, Butcher Babies, and the Uncured. Sorry, Uncured. But we'll see you out there, and hopefully I'll see all you guys out there.
Hell yeah, dude. It's good to have him on board.
Make sure you flash them.
Man titties too.
Not man. I guess man titties are all right. You can't see mine.
Only the hairy ones.
Well, mine are nice and smooth. She ain't gotta get no hair out, man.
Right on, dude. I think it's time to wrap this one up. You ready
All
to
right.
cheers your last drink?
Cheers.
Hell yeah, guys. Thanks for
try it.
stopping by.
Hell yeah. Anytime. Woo!
You know what time it is. Fuck off.
Time for you to get the fuck out of here.
Oh man, you guys told me there's free whiskey, man.
I don't know about him being lying at the gate, more like a kitten at your feet.